Hi, Emily here from CURRENTBODY and welcome to the first in our series of bridal beauty videos. So it's currently coming up to the end of January and we're going full swing into wedding season. I'm sure there's many of you out there who are planning ahead for your big day in the summertime. And we wanted to cover some of the products that we thought might help you to prepare your skin for your big day and to make sure you absolutely look your best. So I personally believe that a good skincare regime starts many months before you actually want to look the way that you want to look on your wedding. So I personally, if I was having my wedding again now, I would start preparing for my big day probably about 6 months before. So I'm going to run you through a number of products that I think should help you. And the first one of those is the Talika Light Duo. So if you are prepared enough to start your wedding skincare prep 6 months ahead, then this is a great product and a great place to start. The Light Duo uses NASA-based technology to use LED light to stimulate production of certain things within the skin. So one thing that I think you could concentrate on now, if you are a number of months away from your wedding, are perhaps any dark spots or pigmentation that you want to get rid of ready for those photos. So I personally have always had a dark spot which I suffer from around here. It gets worse in the summertime when I've got a slight tan, that kind of thing, and I'm very aware of always using a high factor of sunscreen on it because I just don't like the look of it. And actually I've been using this to work on that for some time. So it's got two different light sides on it. So the one side is Light 590, which is for use on wrinkles, and the side that we're going to concentrate on is Light 525, which is a bright green light. So you simply twist the device round and you uncover the LED lights there, and I'll quickly switch it on to show you the colour, but it's a bright green light, you can see. So all you do is you hold that over the area you want to work on for 1 minute. It's about 3 centimetres away from the area. And if you're diligent about use of this, their studies show that over 60 days, and the participants that they covered showed a 46% reduction in pigmentation. So this is the sort of thing that, you know, if you can plan ahead and you want to get rid of particular dark spots and things, this is the kind of thing that you want to start tapping into way ahead of your big day. So then the other device that I would start to use around this time would be one of the home microdermabrasion devices. Now this is the Reviva Microderm, and we are the exclusive UK distributors of this. So the device uses very gentle diamond tips to exfoliate the top layer of skin. So using this, you know, sort of 6 months to 4 months ahead of your big day means that you are getting your skin ready to be much smoother, to take your makeup for longer, because obviously on your wedding day you want to make sure that you've got makeup that lasts, and having a great smooth base does help with that. So microdermabrasion works by, there's a sort of vacuum in the very top of the device, which as you move it across the skin, it pulls the top layer of skin into the device, and the sort of diamond tip there acts as like an abrasive device, and it takes off those dead skin cells that can be stuck on the surface of the skin. So as a result, you see a much brighter complexion, and users over a period of time report huge reduction in acne scarring. So if that's something that that you want to be rid of, ready for your photographs, then that would be something that you would want to look at. It's a great product because it's very interchangeable. You can change the different heads. So you've got body heads, you've got ones that work on cellulite, you've got precision tips that work on those small line areas around the face, which makes it really versatile. So that's the Reviva Microderm. Again, that's something that I would start with about 6 months before my big day. Now, moving a bit closer, one of the next things that I would personally do, if you don't already do it, is to look at a facial cleansing device like the Clarisonic. Now, for any of you who've watched any of my other videos, you know that I'm obsessed with my Clarisonic, and I would recommend that you start it now. But if you are looking to improve your skin tone, and to reduce the appearance of pores, then Clarisonic is a great place to start. The way it works is that the central bristles there oscillate at 300 movements per second, and this moves the pore from side to side, which loosens any oil and dirt and debris that's trapped. So in doing so, you reduce the appearance of pores. You also, once you apply your expensive serums and creams and things that you're probably thinking about doing now ahead of your big day, they actually can get absorbed into the skin because the pores are completely unblocked by the Clarisonic. Now, this isn't something that I recommend you start doing say a month, 2 months before your wedding. A lot of users do report a purging phase, and there is actually a video which you can link to here to tell you how to avoid getting that. But if you were to start it, say, a month before your wedding, you may find that you get a few spots using the device as it draws out those impurities and brings them to the surface. So this is something I would say to start using 3 to 4 months before your wedding day, so that if you do suffer that purging phase, that you've got over it. So that's the Clarisonic. Now, about 3 months before, I personally would look at possibly having a series of Casey facials. Now, you can go to the salon to do that, and Casey uses microcurrent to lift and tone the face. This is the Casey Microlift, which can be purchased to be bought at home. It has 4 prongs on the top, and you can you put electro buds into the top. They're filled with serum and peptides, and then you open the device and you use the 4 prongs to lift and tone the face. Now, this is something, again, I would start to do about 3 months before, and it's great if you can use it 3 times a week, and you really build up a lift and a toning to the face. And it also has an anti-wrinkle section, so that you can use that to reduce your wrinkles. It's a great product. There's a lot of sort of science behind the microcurrent and things, so if you want to see a bit more about that, please do click here and I explain further about how the device works. So moving on, one of the newest devices to us, which I'm really enjoying using, is the Light-Stim for wrinkles. Now, the Light-Stim is designed, it's got 4 different coloured LEDs, and the LED lights stimulate collagen production and elastin production. So the collagen in your skin is there when you're born, and over time it reduces, and that's why we get wrinkles. Also, elastin, the collagen plumps out the wrinkles, and the elastin keeps the skin in shape. So if you're losing your elastin and if you're losing your collagen, that's why you get that sort of unlifted effect, and why you get those deep wrinkles and the skin doesn't hold its shape anymore. So if you're looking to reduce wrinkles, or if you're just generally looking to plump up your face so that you look like you've got that really healthy glow in your wedding photos, then the Alpha-Stim is a great product. Now, I've said to start this at least 2 months before your wedding day, because it's been proven that the life cycle of producing new collagen is exactly 8 weeks. So the makers of the Light-Stim do recommend that you take a photo at the beginning of you taking your treatment, and then at the end of the 8 weeks, take another photo, and you should be able to see the differences. And they do recommend to use it 5 times a week. So it is quite a commitment, but obviously you're hopefully only going to ever have one wedding day, so you should be pretty committed. I'll quickly turn it on so you can see, but it is very bright, so I won't leave it on for long. But it's got, can you see, it's a red light. If I put it in my hand, it's a bit easier. So it's got 4 different colours, one of them being infrared, which you can't see. It's a great product. I've made a slightly longer video about this one as well, if you'd like to click here to watch that. And then finally, one little really nifty product I'd like to introduce you to that could be really useful just in the week leading up to your big day. Now, hopefully, if you've been using all these products, you will not be getting any spots. However, if you do, this is the Tanda Zapp, and it uses blue LED light to zap the bacteria in spots. So if I switch that on for you, you can see it's got a really gentle blue light, and you simply place that over the spot. Now, it also, you'll probably be able to hear, vibrates ever so slightly, and that has a warming effect on the spot, and it also it encourages the blue LED to go sort of into the spot and kill the bacteria. So you hold that on for literally 2 minutes, that's it, and because of how small it is, you can carry that around with you everywhere you go for the week before your wedding, when you go to your last dress fitting, when you go to your rehearsal dinner, so that hopefully by your big day you will have zapped any of those last minute spots and you'll have absolutely perfect glowing skin. Now, I will link to all the products as we go through here, but if you have any questions or comments, please do post them below, and I will endeavour to answer them for you.